Send me that email. I just wanted to follow up.
I just sent myself a note to talk to the tax assessor probably tomorrow.
Okay.
No,
I want this every day weekend doing.
Okay.
So if it comes tomorrow, great. If not,
As soon as she gets back to me, I'll go back.
Okay, thank you very much.
Really, we're just looking for an assessment of the
Yeah,
value.
exactly.
I'm not.
Yeah.
The HV castle. Good.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I'm sorry now.
Welcome, everybody. If you could all stand for a moment of silence and salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Adequate notice of this meeting was provided to the Union County Hawk and advertised on December 26, 2024. Notification was sent to the local source Union County and is posted on the municipal website, the municipal public bulletin board, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk, informing the public of the time and place according to the provisions of the Open Public Meeting Law, Chapter 241, PL 1975. Roll call, please.
Mayor Blumenstock.
Here.
Councilwoman Bodo.
Here.
Councilman Foley.
He is excused tonight.
Councilman Carney.
Here.
Councilman Lazaro.
He is excused as well.
Councilman Poduzniak. Council President Noldy.
Here. Roll call of staff and professionals, please.
John Arthur.
Here.
Adam Abramson.
Here.
Michael Disco.
Here.
Chief Pridey.
Okay, we will move straight to our reports from our borough engineers first. Mr. Disco.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. It seems ambitious, but it'll be quick. So most of these topics are repeats from the last time I was here. We are proceeding with our NJDEP mandated stormwater mapping. We've covered the whole borough from a plan perspective and obtained all of the catch basins and manholes. We now plot that up and we start opening them up and verifying sizes. So we will be on target to complete that work by the designated completion date. Contract 2025-1, resurfacing of sections of East, New, and Walnut Street. Contractor planted the trees. We recently got the coring testing results back, and we've been looking to do a final payment on that very shortly. As you and John are aware, they finally got back to Center Street and striped the where the handicap ramp had to remove some of the bike symbols. Quote 2025-2. Point repairs on various streets. That's National Water Main Cleaning Company of Newark. And they've done about $23,000 worth towards that contract from the last thing I saw. Work commenced on October 17th. So we're proceeding well on that. I prepared a final payment for the South Avenue handicap ramps. I shared it with John and Sandy today because I think it was slightly different than what we had gotten the quote for. So I'm just waiting for a reaction to that. The additional point repair, I see it's on the resolution to award tonight to Vortex for those 3 additional point repairs, 2 on Oak Street and 1 on Cedar. I listed the quotes there, very competitive. I mean, literally $100 separated first and second contractors. And the last bullet point there, we've begun our field work. We've done all of our planimetric measurements on Maple Street, and we'll proceed to the other streets in anticipation of a design over the winter so we can do a bid, and hopefully DOT will bless our bid, and we'll be working on this in spring or early summer. So it was quick.
Thank you, Mr. Disco. I want to point out, because I want to remind myself, but also, so in that DOT MA 25, when we're doing West Street, there is a location crossing Locust that we were looking to do a ADA ramp and a crosswalk.
Okay.
As long as they're over in that area. So
Yes.
just, I'm sure I'll bug you about it a million times, but just so I remember, I'm gonna write it down there. So that's something I've been wanting to do. There are children that cross right there, and we've had that request for a long time. And you know, we were waiting till it was more cost efficient that they were in the area.
Yep.
And then there was just one other item, if I could ask you to take a look at the trick or trunk at the school. It was brought to my attention, and I took a look, and I've had DPW take a look as well, and it doesn't look like something they can do a temporary fix on. There is ADA ramps, a crosswalk going from the school to the teacher's parking lot.
Okay.
And it's deteriorated to the point that there's no concrete, and so it's a wheelchair could have some issues going over. So it was just something that the DPW was going to see if they could temporarily kind of patch, but it doesn't look like something that they feel comfortable doing in case, you know.
On Second Street, this is?
This is on Second.
Okay.
It's a little worse going onto the parking lot side, but there is some deterioration on the school side as well.
Sure.
If we could look into that, and I'm also going to talk to the school because it looks like part of the reasoning is salt. It's deteriorating the mat right there. So I will talk to them, you know,
Take a look.
myself, and we'll have Mr. Arthur talk because they do the salt for them there. So we want to make sure, especially once we do fix it, that we don't end up with the same problem too soon.
Okay.
So, but if you could take a look at that and we could figure out, you know, next steps, just so we
Sure.
have that taken care of.
Okay. And
Okay.
while I was doing Maple Street, there are sections of Maple Street that don't have sidewalk, and I know it was the desire of the borough officials to add sidewalks there, whether it's one side or both sides. But so once we get the plan, I'm happy to share it, whatever anybody thinks is the best location for the sidewalks.
Okay, terrific. Does anybody else have anything for Mr. Disco? Okay, that's it for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to take your leave. All right, Mr. Abramson, any report for us?
No.
Mr. Arthur?
Yes. So, as Mr. Disco said, we have a resolution tonight, 25-189, approving additional sewer repairs. You know, it was very close process of getting the quotes. That leaves only $2,833 left in the sewer maintenance line this year. So we're going to hold on to that in case of any last month emergencies here in the last couple of months of the year. But the line's pretty much almost fully spent on the repairs. The resolution 25-190 updates the nepotism policy. This clarifies what happens in the case of a marriage, and also allows for seasonal and temporary workers to be hired. You know, even in cases where they may be related to an employee. Just so to be clear, this is not full-time employees or permanent part-time employees. This is just seasonal, temporary help, for examples being like Department of Public Works helping with garbage pickup, or potentially maybe like an employee of the summer camp, something like that. Security camera replacements in Borough Hall have commenced today and should be completed soon. Resolution 25-191 is for budget transfers. I wanted to note that if you see the increase in legal fees, it's due to a couple reasons. We have a lot of Open Public Record Act requests that require some legal advice, as well as sometimes review of things like body cam footage and things like that. We also have the paperboard litigation that has been discussed at this meeting, which has driven up costs unexpectedly. And we also had to negotiate a sidebar union agreement with the PBA this year that we didn't anticipate, but that I think was also mutually beneficial, so it was well done. So the 4 crosswalk signals on Pine were put up today by DPW, and 2 on Locust were put up yesterday, so thank you to the Department of Public Works. We're also waiting for parts for Spruce and for the signals and parts for Hemlock and Hazel. So Public Works will also be putting solar speed signs in shortly. So they've been really working hard as all this equipment comes in to finish up that infrastructure grant project that we are now almost completed with.
Yes,
Yeah.
sounds good. Looking forward to that. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry.
I did have a question about blinking lights, the button that you push. There, it's not at a standard height.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
The people that put it in did note that the height was a little higher than they thought it would be. I can ask if it's possible to bring it down, but I don't know if it is.
Because there's one that looks like it might be a little too high for a small person to
Okay.
press.
Talk to.
The one on it's-
Just okay. Note that down.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Okay. I have a quick report. I want to start my comments by noting a historical moment from this past Tuesday's election day. It was a pretty monumental day as we now have a Garwood resident in the state legislature, or we will come January. So Councilman Carney, congratulations on your big win. It's definitely exciting to know that we will have representation at the state level like this here in Garwood. So though it means you'll be leaving us a little early on council, we will most certainly be looking forward to your work for our residents and for all the residents of District 21 down in Trenton. So
Thank you, Mayor.
yeah. Congratulations goes out as well to Council President Clarissa Noldi and Kathleen Anarelli on their win for Garwood's council seats. I look forward to working with you both and eagerly await your swearing in on January 6th. On the state and county levels, the new year will bring many new elected officials, as we saw. So I just want to send them all congratulations and look forward to us working together. I now want to acknowledge the Green Team. They have adopted Unami Park, as some of you may know, and have been working hard over the past few years creating natural trail, removing invasive species, planting native plants and flowers, and creating natural homes for birds, bees, and bats. And so Unami was recently certified as a wildlife habitat from the National Wildlife Federation. So we will place this in the park so that everybody knows the great work that the Green Team members have been doing. So thank you, Green Team. A thank you to the Recreation Director and the Recreation Committee for a spectacular Halloween parade and costume contest. All of our first responders also deserve a big thank you for keeping us safe along the parade route, as does Mrs. Emmons, Lincoln School's principal, for helping us corral the kids and the BOE for allowing us the use of the school. I think the families really had a blast that evening. Fanwood and Garwood met last week to continue work on the contract for the court shared service. We are working out a few more details and hope to have the contract on the agenda at one of the December meetings. I think this will be a really great step for Garwood in terms of savings and efficiencies. While we share a court administrator already, fully sharing the whole service will definitely give both municipalities the full extent of the benefits for our residents. So more on that, and hopefully next month. And that is it from me. So moving along to comments from the council, Councilwoman Bodo.
Thank you, Mayor. Just some quick reminders. As the holidays approach and with so many people facing food uncertainty, I want to remind everyone that there is a Garwood Cares food drive going on. I had a nice chat with the coordinator, Ms. Colleen Hay, last weekend, and, thank her for her efforts. It's something that she's been doing for a while now. Block ambassadors have started to drop off their bags for collection. The items will be dropped off on Friday, November 14th and Saturday, November 15th at the Bethlehem Room in the back of St. Anne's Church. If you have any questions, you can email help. You can email her directly. We also have some additional resources through the county. They have the Stock the Shelves program, which started collecting non-perishable items on November 3rd, and it is ongoing. The county is coordinating this effort to help restock community food pantries and assist families, seniors, and individuals in need in the days ahead. Garwood Barrel Hole has been identified as a drop-off location.
Yes.
We're going to coordinate boxes in the
Uh,
front.
There's a box at the
Okay.
police office.
Thank you. I didn't see it. I urge everyone to be generous and come together to ensure our residents do not go hungry. Also, there is a program called Temporary Bridge Financial Relief Program. It's available for active SNAP recipients. Applications will be accepted through tomorrow, November 7th. Please note there's a list of requirements needed in order to qualify for this program. All this information can be found at ucnj.org. Let's all live up to the small town, big heart that we are and take care of one another. Please feel free to reach out with any questions and we'll do our best to help. That's
Thank
all
you.
for me.
Appreciate that. Councilman Carney.
Thank you, Mayor. Starting with congratulations to my friend, my colleague, my council president, Clarissa Noldi, on your well-deserved reelection this week. I'm so glad that our fellow residents saw the same thing that I did and all of us who work up here with you see, which is a woman who shows up every day for the last 3 years and put in the work to keep Garwood a great place to be. So thank you and congratulations. I'm very proud of the race you and Kathleen Anarelli ran. And I know I'll be leaving this council in great hands next year with you staying on and Katie joining a great team. I also want to thank our residents for their support in helping elect me to the General Assembly. I'll have more to say about the privilege of serving on this council in a future meeting. But I want to use the rest of my comment period tonight to request something from everyone here in town and out there on the internet. Please, let's lower the temperature over politics. This year, we have had people come up to this microphone or hide behind their keyboard on Facebook and accuse this council of outright theft to score cheap points in an election. Not because anyone up here is actually a thief or there's any evidence, the slightest evidence of corruption by an elected official or a borough employee. It's because they don't agree with a policy or a vote up here. That's ridiculous. It's un-American and it needs to stop. Serving on this council has been a great honor for me, and it's really been a highlight of the various kinds of public service that I've spent my life involved in. But it has also caused a ton of stress and disruption to my wife and children because of the constant drumbeat of smears and lies targeting me and my colleagues up here. This shouldn't be the case for me or anyone who volunteers to serve in elected office. So to those who run for office in the future, I have a simple request. Do better and ensure that you surround yourself with people who will campaign on the issues. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Poduzniak.
Just my congratulations to Councilman Carney, Council President Noldi, and to Kathleen. Thank you.
Thank you. Council President Noldi.
Thank you, Mayor. So just very simply, I would just like to thank the voters of Garwood for allowing me to serve Garwood Council for another 3 years. I look forward to it, and I'm very happy to welcome Kathleen Anarelli. I think she's going to be terrific. And while we will miss Councilman Carney here on the council, I know he's going to do great work in Trenton, and that's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you very much. Moving on to our minutes. Ms. Vasquez.
Minutes of the regular meeting of the mayor and council held on October 23rd, 2025.
Do I have a motion to accept the regular minutes as presented?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, communications, please.
Planning Board Resolution regarding 54 Third Avenue and Planning Board Resolution regarding 59 Willow Avenue.
Received and filed.
Yes.
We have no ordinances up for adoption or introduction, so we will move to standing reports. Finance,
He's not here.
not here.
No one-
Fire, does anybody have anything? I don't think. I haven't. Anybody?
I didn't get anything.
Okay. Community Development, Councilman Poduzniak.
Mayor.
Okay. Public Works, Councilwoman Boda.
Thank you, Mayor. In addition to the reoccurring activities, DPW employees continue the in-house shade tree removal and pruning programs. Installation of the electronic pedestrian signs at the intersection of Locust and Center. Started the weekly bag leaf program. The north side had a pickup and the south side will be picked up the week of November 10th. Assisted with the Barrels Cleanup Communities event on Saturday, November 1st, and place flags around the municipal complex. I have a few dates of note. This Saturday, November 8th, is the electronic and specialty recycling at behind the Public Works facility from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please note that Public Works will be off on November 11th in observance of Veterans Day. Northside garbage pickup will be on Wednesday, November 12th. Bag leaf pickup, the south side begins the week of November 10th and the north side the week of November 17th. As always, I'd like to thank all the DPW employees for their hard work. That's all for my report.
Thank you. Police, Councilman Carney.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Sorry, I lost my screen. There it is. The Garwood Police Department recorded 2,466 calls during the month of October 2025. These calls include, but are not limited to, and once again, a higher number than the last month and ever before, 508 motor vehicle stops. Seriously, do you guys do anything else, like besides pulling cars? Yeah, I know, but there's probably still 2 cars pulled over. 40 parking complaints, 103 fixed traffic posts, which includes radar, stop sign, distracted driving, 321 building or property checks, 56 medical assists, 80 community policing posts, 7 walking posts, 9 suspicious persons or vehicles investigated, 56 criminal investigations, and 21 motor vehicle crashes. In the month of October, members of the police department attended mandatory defensive tactics training, as did I at the sheriff's office. A lot of fun. Detective Miller also attended a 40-hour forensic interviewing school. And also in this month, the department is hosting last month, October, the department hosted the mobile MVC Motor Vehicle Services trailer at the Recreation Center. This event was a success, and we're looking forward to hosting them again in the near future. Additionally, the department participated in the Garwood PTA Trunk or Treat event. And finally, I'd like to extend a big thank you out to PBA President, Officer Jada Shukai, and all the PBA 117 members for organizing Operation Safe and Spooky. The PBA has been highly involved in community events this year, and programs like these are a wonderful way for our officers in the community to connect and get to know one another better. So I look forward to supporting things like this and everything our PBA is doing in their future projects. Thank you.
Thank you. And I've said it before, but I will say it again. It bears repeating. When I became mayor, one of the most repeated things I heard from residents was we need more enforcement on the roads. We need to stop speeders. We need more motor vehicle stops. And I know we still see speeders out there. I know it's still happening, but the data backs up just how much they are doing to stop that. So, the numbers don't lie. So thank you for putting in that work. We really appreciate it. Community engagement.
Thank you, Mayor.
President Nolde.
I have the recreation report tonight. Thank you to Garwood Recreation Committee for putting on such a fun Halloween parade and costume contest on Halloween night. And we'd also like to thank the Garwood Fire Department, the Police Department, and the First Aid Squad for participating in and supporting the event and helping make it a safe, fun night for Garwood families. Also, I'd like to extend congratulations to all the winners of the Halloween house decorating contest. We had 3 winners, 427 Union Street, 260 Locust Avenue, and 324 Willow Avenue. Winners received a Home Depot gift card. I'm going to transition now to some of the programs that we have for youth. We have youth basketball open now for registration. Register at garwoodrec.com. The cost is $90 for residents, and the program is open for grades 1 through 8. Practices start the first week of December, and games are in January and February. December is fast approaching, so don't miss out on signing up for the upcoming season. Also, we have adult play open soccer on Fridays, adult ceramics. Our next adult ceramics will take place on Wednesday, November 19th. And after that, it's Wednesday, December 10th. Canvas painting will take place on December 3rd, which is a Wednesday as well. Cheer and Dance Squirts is taking place inside the rec center starting in January on Saturdays and is open to ages 3 to 8. Registration is open at garwoodrec.com. We have some really fun, exciting events coming up, which are hosted by the Garwood Recreation Committee. We have the tree lighting, the Christmas tree lighting on Saturday, November 29th from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at Borough Hall. There will be food trucks, a DJ, performances including the Celebration Singers. Garwood organizations will be there representing, and of course, special guest Santa Claus will be making an appearance. The family skate night will be held on that same evening, Saturday, the 29th, from 6 to 8 at Warrenenko Skating Rink. This is free and open to Garwood residents. Pre-register by visiting garwoodrec.com. Garwood children are again invited to drop a letter into Santa's mailbox by December 20th to receive a reply by Christmas. Santa's mailbox will be located at the Garwood Public Library starting December 1st. We also will have the Holiday House Decorating Contest. This year, the deadline is December 20th. Winners will receive a gift card and bragging rights. The link to enter into the contest will be posted on social media, so be on the lookout. The menorah lighting will take place on Tuesday, December 16th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Borough Hall. There will be music, free cider, and donuts. It's a lot of fun. The concession stand at the sports complex will be open on Sunday, November 9th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Stop by to watch a soccer game, grab a bite, or take something to go. And that's all for my report.
Thank you very much. Does anybody have anything from the library? Okay. School Board, Councilman Carney.
Thank you, Mayor. I've been in touch with the board president this week, working on a date for our next monthly coordination meeting with her and Dr. Marks. And the next Garwood Board of Education meeting will be held on Tuesday, November 18th. So I should have more to report at our next council meeting.
Okay. Quick Senior Club, Senior Citizens Liaison report. We had our meeting earlier today with an extra special lunch, actually, of sausage and peppers provided by member Frank Gabriel. Bingo followed, lunch, of course, and we have our next meeting November 20th at 12 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus. Our Christmas party is on December 3rd at the Westwood, so we are all looking forward to the holiday season. And small business, Councilman Carney.
No report.
Anybody at Board of Health? No. Okay. Planning Board, Councilman Carney?
The next regular planning board meeting was scheduled for November 12th, has been canceled due to a lack of business. So now the next meeting on the schedule is December 10th.
Okay. Officers reports, Ms. Vasquez.
Zoning Enforcement Officers Report for October 2025, Code Enforcement Officers Report for October 2025.
Do I have a motion to accept officers' reports?
So moved.
Can I have you? Council President, that is okay. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Public comment. If there is anyone in the audience who wishes to address the council, please step to the microphone, state your full name and address, and please limit your comment to 5 minutes.
Hi, Jill Paul, 54 3rd Avenue. So I haven't been here for a bit. It's been travel, it's been health stuff. Congratulations to everyone who won. You can expect lots of emails from me, Vinny, starting in January. So just prepare yourself. And I get loud when they don't get answered, just FYI. So I'm glad the political calls will stop. If you thought you guys got a lot, try being an unaffiliated party. I can't even explain. We're talking 20 to 30 in the past week. So my phone stopped ringing. It's amazing. October was Fire Prevention Month and Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month. So thank you for the proclamation. We had Restart a Heart Day, and we started that with a Kids Healthy Heart program with Lincoln kindergarteners at the library. So thank you to Garwood PD and the First Aid Squad for coming out and spending the morning with us. the kindergartners, teachers, and Marianne for all of her help. Can you stop talking, please, in back of me? That's really rude. Speaking of her help, I wrote an interactive kids book. And used this and the other events to get feedback from the kids. We made stethoscopes and colored with the kids. I ended that day by getting ran off the road by an aggressive driver who we believe was intoxicated. Our teen ambassadors put something really amazing together. Am I able to play the audio on that? It's 1 minute. It's literally 1 minute. Is that okay?
I'm sorry.
You're not
I
allowed
don't
to
know
answer
if
me?
it would, I don't know, honestly.
It is a comment.
You speak.
Oh, do you want me to read the captions? It's the Did You Know video, and I think it's really important.
If you could read it, that would be best.
I don't know how to get the captions on here. All right, that's a little messed up, but it's okay. So I would just love, so just so all y'all know, I can tell when you guys look at things, when you comment on things, when you like things, and the teens who actually live in this town put this video together, and it's about Did You Know, and it's all the facts about saving lives for cardiac arrest. It's Did you know that there's an 8% survival? Did you know that you don't have to know anything to use an AED? Do you know people of any age could have cardiac arrest? All of that. I think it's a little ridiculous that I can't play it, but it is what it is. So I would go ahead and actually listen to that and look at that, because it could save somebody's life in your family in a situation like this or what have you. So thank you. Oh, actually, no, I have 5 minutes, so I do have some more. So we all know about Gallows Hill Road. We just don't drive down it anymore. That's going to get done probably before I'm 90 years old. Cool. So because now I'm not happy. So in front of Oleg's house, we all know, and Jen, I brought it up to you as well, there's an ADA ramp there. And we know Oleg came, I spoke about the corner here, how it floods. And so our street is great now. 3rd Avenue is great and it doesn't flood, but we know that that corner floods. I've sent pictures about this. And so that corner is actually in violation of the ADA. It's a handicap accessible ramp and you can't use it. And what happens is there's 3 to 6 inches of water that pools on that ramp every time it rains. And it takes about a week for it to actually go down. And so we know that 3rd Avenue used to have the issue in the winters where the water would pool and it would turn to ice, and we'd have like a foot out of ice from the curb on both sides. So this is going to be a real liability for this town. And this is something that I will make noise on, because every time I seem to bring it up, it's like, oh, well, when we get around to doing it, we'll do it. It is the law. It is a handicap. It is an ADA accessible ramp. So unless you just completely get rid of it, amazing. But the fact that it's there and it's not accessible for somebody to use it is problematic. So that's something that really does need to take priority. And I have brought it up. I don't know when I sent you those pictures, but it was quite a bit ago. I haven't been here in like a month. And I don't think that that should wait until next year. So thank you.
Thank you. Does anybody else wish to address the mayor and council?
Good evening, Mayor, ladies and gentlemen of the council. Bruce Patterson, 325 Willow Avenue. You stole my thunder, but I was also going to say, yes, this is a historic moment. One of our councilmen, Vincent Carney, actually got elected to the assembly. So he'll be representing not only all the towns of LD 21, but yeah, hopefully he'll kind of slip in a couple of issues that Garwood has. So I appreciate it and congratulations. The last one from Garwood that was assembly was Mayor McCarthy, not Dennis McCarthy, his father, and that was 50 years ago. So congratulations, and congratulations to all the other candidates and the efforts that they did, whether they won or not. Let's see, we got yeah, you mentioned about the share service, and I know I don't want to push for the exact details, but when we're sharing the service with Famwood, I would assume monies will be going to Famwood from our cases that are being handled over there in Famwood. I guess just simple yes or no. Sounds like we'll be sharing revenues also. The 250th, event, I understand there's some kind of events being planned. I guess, could we have Councilman Chase give us an overview of what's on the agenda for the 250th next year? The parking ticket, normal question I ask in the beginning of every month. I'd really like to have that on record as to how many parking tickets are given out. I know I've asked before and you said talk to Chief Pridey, but I'd like to hear it on record. So, and Councilman Carney also mentioned about accusing the council of outright theft. I mean, I've been coming to all the council meetings. I don't recall anybody really accusing the council of outright theft. Myself, I've mentioned misappropriation a lot of times, but I don't know if anybody else actually had said theft. So theft means disappearing monies out of the budget, but it's misappropriated monies. This is in reference to the sewer fee, obviously, and it's just misappropriated monies, which I explained probably could be cleaned up with what I noted about 2 meetings ago. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Does anybody else wish to address the mayor and council? Okay, seeing none. Can I have a motion to close public comment?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Let's see. Ms. Paul, thank you. We will take a look at that video. I'm sorry, but I have to go with our attorney's opinion on whether or not videos can be played, but we will take a look at it. And I know see your posts repeatedly on Residents Connect. I think it's a great way to spread the word. So I hope they keep coming. Your teen ambassadors, it's really a great idea to have them and get the younger kids involved with that. Gallows Hill Road, I know we have spoken about it. The street is going to be paved, as Mr. Disco said, in the spring, and that will be addressed at that point. Because it's in the works, I know there's a couple of months between that now, but there really is no sort of stopgap measure. If you're going to tear it up, you're going to tear it up. So I can ask again, but that was the response that I received. I don't have any other, there's no other mechanism, there's no other funding until that money is put into place for that project. Just like the ramps at the school, we will have to wait until we have a project in place where we can fund till we have a funding mechanisms for those projects. So it really comes down to that. And unless there's some sort of simple stopgap that can be done. And in this case, the DPW determined there really wasn't. And our engineers looked at that ADA ramp over on Gallows Hill and determined that as well. So it is going to be fixed. I know these road projects, the timing is often very frustrating. It's frustrating for us up here too. But it is being addressed when we do that. Let's see, questions from Mr. Patterson. Fanwood. We are not the shared court, there will not be shared revenues. What revenue Garwood brings in, Garwood will retain. We will be similar to our DPW superintendent that we share. We will be paying Fanwood for the services of the court. So everything is being calculated. That's a part of why the ongoing process. We want to make sure everything is calculated accurately. We are looking to share further employees. So we want to make sure that we are calculating our share of what we pay them correctly. But in terms of revenues from court cases, everything will remain separate and be deposited to us.
The court still stays obviously autonomous for us versus them.
Correct.
It's just the word shared that sounds like they're being mixed.
Yes. We will be sharing equipment, employees, services, but not funds. And parking tickets, I will ask you to go to the chief for that. If this is a question that you have, he's more than willing to give you the answer each time. And for the 250th revolution, Councilman, if you would like to give a quick overview, we were just talking about it.
Question, Mr. Patterson addressed this a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, unexpected circumstances couldn't come to the council meeting. So we should have actually a graphic available, thinking about the next couple of days. I can tell you that certain events have planned dates that are set. So there are a couple of bus trips, I think to Philadelphia and Trenton, if I remember the two destinations correctly. We talked about a couple. There was a scavenger. There are two events. We're in conversation with a group, but they did set their schedule until the new year, so I can't report. Series of speakers as well, and there were quite a few things that should all be available on this graphic and also posted to various social media platforms. I would say the next couple of days. It would have been the day of the last council meeting had I been able to come, but unfortunately I was not able to be here.
Thank you. Looking forward to a lot of those events. They actually sound really kind of cool. So, moving on to our consent agenda. Does anybody have anything they need to remove? Okay. Can I have a motion to adopt it?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Boda,
Aye.
Councilman Foley is excused, Councilman Carney,
Aye.
Lazaro is excused, Councilman Poduzniak, Council President Nolte.
Aye.
Okay, we do have a little new business. We have the resignation of a Board of Health member. Thank you to Ms. Faustino for all of the work that she has put in on the Board of Health. We thank her for her time, and we are appointing a new Board of Health member, Lisa Villaggio, who will fill the unexpired term. So congratulations and welcome to the board. Payment of claims, Ms. Vasquez.
Be it resolved that the following claims as approved be and the same are hereby ordered paid when properly signed and verified, and the payment of payrolls as listed is hereby confirmed and ratified.
Do I have a motion to adopt payment of claims?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Boda,
Aye.
Councilman Carney,
Aye.
Councilman Poduzniak, Council President Nolte.
Aye.
The regular meeting of the mayor and council will be held on Monday, November 17th, 2025 at 7 p.m. in council chambers. Please note that that's an odd day for us. It's a Monday, so note that. Information for meetings is posted on the borough website. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you, everybody. Yep. It's a good thing, trust me.